Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back. We're doing a Ravnica Allegiance Intermediate Swiss Draft League. And we have Ethereal Absolution, which is a really strong card. We're going to first pick that. Other good picks in here, I like the Guildmage, the Fireblade Artist, the Vandal, the Arinx, the Skewer the Critics, and the Hybrid. So plenty of other good cards in here, but we're going to take only the best. Only the best for us. Follow-up pick. Well, Immolation Shaman is very good. We can take the Spirit of the Spires. It stays on color with Ethereal Absolution and has synergy with it, so I like that. It's a good card, too. Works well with all of the spirit creatures and any other flyers. Obviously good with Azorius as well as Orzhov. And like I said, a fine follow-up pick to Ethereal Absolution. Other notable cards, the Shaman. I like the Wayfinder and another Arinx, but let's be happy and take our Spires. Okay, pick number 3. Another Frenzied Arinx, huh? Well, we have a Ministrant of Obligation, which I'm pretty tempted to take. Otherwise, we have Depose Deploy, which is a great card, probably the strongest card in here. And there's an Archway Angel, which I'm really not that blown away by, but Ministrant's a great card. Usually not excited about 3 mana 2/1s, but Afterlife 2 is really good. So we'll take that over the Juggler, the Dead Revels, the Transport, the Depose Deploy, the Archway Angel, plenty of other good on color cards, but very happy to get this Ministrant. Okay, now we have Sinnet Griffin, Guildgate, Dead Revels, Prowling Caracol. Dead Revels is a little bit of a non-bow. No, that's not true. You only exile from your opponent's graveyard? Never mind. Yeah, Dead Revels would be fine with Ethereal Absolution. But I'm still kind of okay taking the Sinnet Griffin here. It's got synergy with the Spirit of the Spires, and I kind of like it. I could go either way on that, the Griffin versus the Dead Revels. I'll take the Griffin. You can never really have enough flyers. I'll take it over the Prowling Caracol too. Another Spirit of the Spires, a Trumpeter, a Guildgate, Thirsting Shade, and a Bankrupt in Blood. We'll take another Spirit of the Spires. There's also a Carrion Imp in here, which I like, but Carrion Imp, on the other hand, actually is a little bit of a nombo with Ethereal Absolution. I guess you can do it on your own graveyard. Yeah, I probably would if I was running this card. Okay, now we probably take the Blade Juggler. It's a great card. We have plenty of evasion to turn on Spectacle. Gives you some card advantage, good body. There's also a Blade Brand in here, which is good with Afterlife tokens. Watchdog, which is more of a high alert card. Another Guildgate would be fine. Viscope of Vampire, playable, not really exciting, but we'll take the Juggler. Another Ministrant. That's a gift. There's also a Grasping Thrall in here. Wow. I don't even know which one I like more. They're both very good. Very, very good cards. I almost think Ministrant's better. It's cheaper and you get 2 bodies out of it. Grasping Thrall is very good too. I mean, they both have synergy with our Spirit of the Spires. The Ministrant comes down a little bit earlier, but Afterlife 2 is just so good. That's debatable. I think I'm going to go with the cheaper one with Ministrant. It's also an uncommon. I would go either way on that. I would be happy with either card. Here we'll just cut the white card and let the blue and red flow on by, as well as the Guildgate we're not going to play. Here we'll take a 10th District Veteran, continue cutting white. It looks like some blue is flowing by in case we wanted to splash Absolution, which we can absolutely do. We'll take the Veteran, though, over the Thought Collapse. This pack really doesn't have much exciting stuff in it. I guess we can take a hexproof dude in case we end up Azorius. I can take the Debtor's Transport here over the Officer. Officer's fine, but I kind of like this little afterlife theme we've got going if we can keep it going. Prowling Caracol, fourth to last pick is a good sign. Not that it's insane, but it's pretty good. Bankrupt in Blood has good synergy with our Ministrants, as well as anything else that has Afterlife. But I found it's at least a very good sideboard card against, ooh, take the Vizcopa, last pick green card that we're not going to play. I found it's good against, the pacifism style spells. Indra's Forerunners is a lot of fun to play, but we are not going to take it, as it turns out. So, first pick, we are looking at probably an Oligarch, which is not the most exciting first pick, but certainly fine for what we're doing. Continue with this Afterlife theme. This is already shaping up to be a really awesome Glass of the Guild Pact deck if we could find one of those. It's not usually a highly contested card. There's not much in here we can wheel that we'd be happy about. Exposed to Daylight for sideboard would probably be fine, but we'll take the Oligarch. Gutter Bones, well, that's kind of cool. Another Blade Juggler, Cynic Griffin, the Panther, plenty of good cards in here for us. The Spirit. We might just take the Consecrate Consume, but then again, yeah, it gets rid of their biggest thing. We don't have a lot of removal. In fact, we don't have any removal. Well, Absolution kind of is. I think we'll take the Consecrate Consume over the Gutter Bones. Not that I have any real problem with Gutter Bones. It's clearly more of a Rakdos card, but I like it. Well, yeah, we'll take the removal here. We'll try out the... I haven't gotten to play this card, which is kind of interesting, but we'll give it a try here. Get rid of their highest power creature and gain some life along the way. I like it. Syndicate Messenger seems like a good pick here. It flies. It has Afterlife. We'll take it over a Stalwart, despite Stalwart also being good for this deck. And there's also an Orzhov Guildgate, but we'll take the Messenger. Taser Karlov. So if a creature dying causes a triggered ability of a permanent control, the trigger triggers an additional time, and all of our creature tokens are have Vigilance and Lifelink. Yeah, that seems pretty picture perfect for us. Otherwise, Rally to Battle would be good. Blade Juggler, the Imp. A lot of other good cards, but we're going to take the fun rare that's awesome with our deck. Ministrant number 3. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty clear pick here. Sphinx of Nuprov is very good. I guess we go with the Carrion Imp. It's the most synergistic with our deck. Pretty amazing Azorius cards, but I'm happy to take the Carrion Imp. It's a good card. Let's see. We can take the Dead Revels now. We've got some pretty amazing creatures to return, so I'll take it over a Debtor's Transport. Footlight Fiend would be good too. Actually, Footlight Fiend randomly has some synergy with Taser Karlov, which is kind of cool too. But we'll take the Dead Rebels. Like I said, we've got some good value creatures to return. Returning Afterlife creatures seems really strong, so we'll take it. Our creatures are there. I think the issue is we're a little short on removal. Alright, we'll take the Trumpeter. I guess I don't really need the Veterans anyway. Kind of thinking we're not going to play either of these. The Veteran or the Trumpeter, probably not going to need them. Quite a few 4-drops, but I don't mind playing 17 lands in this deck either. Taking the Exposed to Daylight, which we kind of figured we would wheel. Good sideboard card. Alright, here we have the choice between Twilight Panther and Forbidding Spirit. I like the Death Touch a lot, but I actually found Forbidding Spirit to be a pretty excellent card. Really does a good job of turning off your opponent's next attack. Otherwise, I'd be happy to take the Panther because I do think that card's good too. I think Civic Stalwart's going to be pretty amazing for us because of all this afterlife. We are definitely getting 4-drop heavy, but hey, I'll just move this over to the 2-drop slot. Voila, we're good. I'm going to take a Rally to Battle, adding to our already heavy 4-drop slot, but that's okay. We'll take a Thirsting Shade. We'll move it to sideboard. Watchful Giant, don't really need it. And last pick, Debtor's Transport. Yeah, we could consider it. It's probably not going to happen. I don't really like the Knight of Sorrows, so we can probably ditch out on that. Verity Circle in here. Let's see. I think we want the Demise. We're Removal Light, so it makes sense. Otherwise, there's a Grudian and another Panther and a Consign to the Pit, so some good-looking wheels here. But let's take the Demise. That makes sense to me. I'd prefer to not play the Vizcopa Vampire, too. If I were going to cut a 4-drop, I think it would probably be an Imp, but I'm kind of more on board with maybe cutting like a Debtor's Transport. I don't mind playing a lot of 4-drops if they're all good, and all these 4-drops are actually pretty good. So we can take the Panther now. There's an Ill-Gotten Inheritance, which I like. I do like it, but we've got enough 4-drops. I don't mind getting some Death Touch. I could take the Panther over the Grudian. It's cheaper. Better cost. Alright, we'll take the Panther. Well, Gate Colossus is really good, but it's not for us. We just don't have any gates, so we'll take the Spire Mangler, which is also really good for us. We have a lot of flyers, a lot of tokens. It's also just a good card on its own. 4-power flash blocker. Really strong card. Happy to take it. Still removal light, but I guess the Rally to Battle is kind of a removal a little bit. It's like a good combat trick. Alright, here, not much we want. Guess we take another Expose in case there's a big artifact enchantment deck that's giving us problems. Best card against this is the Sagittars Volley, but I don't want a Crocodile, so okay, I'll take this. Undercity's Embrace is probably fine. It's removal. We don't have much of anything that can actually activate it, which makes it worse. But I suppose we'll take it. So this is a deck currently. I'd like to upgrade Undercity's Embrace. The rest looks pretty good. Very 4-drop heavy, but that's not a huge deal as long as we're running 17 lands, which I'm planning to. Let's see. Font of Agonies does... No, we don't pay life. There's just nothing that really synergizes well with that. Could take the Pegasus, it flies. Don't need another Vizcopa Vampire. Do I want to go on a mill plan? Probably not. Guess we'll take the Pegasus. We're not going to play the Guild Gate. Pitiless Pontiff is quite good. I think it's kind of exactly what our deck's looking for. Good synergy when you have Teza out with like a Ministrant. Otherwise, Sky Tether would be good too. And we do need removal, but I think Pontiff, synergistically speaking, is just really good with us. So I'll take it, even though I like the Sky Tether a lot. Alright, can take a Caracol. Another one. Not sure if we need it. Panther number 2 or Grudian. I'll take another Panther, actually. I'm fine with that. I like getting the Death Touch. So there's some cuts to be made. I don't mind taking the Groody in here. None of this really matters. I'm not going to play the Watchful Giant. Get rid of a counter. So we have to make 4 cuts. Maybe we don't play the Caracols. I'm going to hate the Sadger's Volley. And yes, I understand that, well, I don't really need any of this. I understand it's a league, so we're definitely not necessarily playing the people here. But I feel like you do end up playing them more often than not. You know what's Cavalcade would be a fun splash in a Afterlife deck. I'd like to play that card someday. Alright, so we have 4 cuts to make. Overall, I'm pretty happy with what we've got. I think we're going to cut the Debtor's Transport. Cut a little bit off the high end to justify all these 4-drop evasion creatures. I don't really like the Undercity's Embrace, but we can easily cut some creatures here. We could cut a couple Caracols. If I were to cut a 4-drop, I guess it could be the Imp. If I wanted to play the Embrace, just because I'm so removal light. I just have no way to get a 4-power creature in here, do I? I guess Spire Mangler, Flash in, plus Embrace. It's possible. Or maybe Civic Stalwart with a 3-power creature out. Possible. Possible, not likely. If I were to cut a 4-drop, I would say the Imp or the Griffin would be the weakest. The Griffin beats down for more. The Imp gains life and has better toughness. The Griffin is also more color intensive. Alright, maybe I'd go for the Imp. Keep the Imp. Run it like this. I like it. I think it's good, actually. I think it's very good. Okay, I'm sold. Looks good. So more white than black. We'll probably just do 9-8. They agree. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. Very removal light. We basically have what? A Demise, an Embrace, and a Consume. Which could be problematic, but I still feel pretty good about it. Alright, we'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. Round 1, we want the die roll. Ooh, that is a nice looking keep right there. Alright. So I think we'll go for the Blade Juggler first. Cool. Ooh, well, that's a good one. Okay, I think we'll just get in there and drop a Spirit of the Spires. All right. 5/5. That's probably a wise idea. Forbidding Spirit. Okay. So, I think the plan is get in with Spirit and Panther. Then we'll play the Ministrant. And pass. Could potentially double block here to kill the Arinx, or make them use a trick or removal or whatever. And what we get out of that is a Dead Rebels next turn that can get back our two things. Uh-oh. Alright. No attacks, no plays. Okay. I guess we'll just get in with these two again. We'll play a Forbidding Spirit. And pass. So I still feel like double blocking is probably okay. My thinking is I'm going to be able to Dead Rebels next turn, get them both back. I won't be able to play them both, but drawing more cards can't be bad. We'll see. Okay. Hmm. Still taking it, kind of surprisingly. Trollbred Guardian. Well, that thing's pretty strong. kind of a nombo with adapt, the rhythm that is, riot and adapt, but I mean, they're certainly looking pretty good right now. I think we just double block here, actually. And the reason I'm doing this is I could preserve one, but I think this is actually better because then I can follow up with Dead Revels and jam out a couple creatures here, which I think is better. Like, let's say two, got 8 mana, so I could play both of these. I think they probably block here, but I'm going to play Dead Rebels, probably getting back my Panther and a Forbidding Spirit. Hmm. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. I guess I could, yeah. Okay, that's fine actually. Could have gotten back the Blade Juggler. I feel like making them have to pay to attack here is kind of good. Sunder Shaman, that card's awesome too. Hmm. Drawn land there's pretty awkward. I think we do actually, let's see, 6, 12, I take 9. The problem is the trample. I actually do want to trade here. Otherwise I'm going to end up taking more damage. So I kind of have to do this. Basically, they kill us if they have something that's like 6 power here or something. So we can block 3. So we take 9. So yeah, 6 power creature and we die. Well, close, but not quite, thankfully. Because they can't make it 6 power and give it haste, which is good. But it's close. I guess if their last card is Carnival, we die. So we take 3, 9, 14. It's a lot of lands, jeez. Lucky to get a victory there with all those lands. Alright, so we're playing against good looking Gruel. We could expose the 3-drop thing, but this is actually a match where I really like Undercity's Embrace, really like our Death Touch, really like Consume. So I probably am not going to bring in the Exposed to Daylight. I've decided. Does Grotesque Demise hit anything they played? Let me think about that. I would go as far as saying no. Did we see a single card that we must have? What am I not thinking of? There's Zerta Goblin if they don't have additional Riot. Their Rubble Belt dude if they don't have. So it is possible. Okay. It's possible Grotesque Demise can hit something. That's not super inspiring, but maybe for that reason I'd prefer to just have like a Prowling Caracol, honestly. Because this way I can trade with their dudes anyway, and then I can at least get damage in early, or I could trade with a bigger dude. Multi-trade later. Yeah, that actually kind of makes some sense to me. Alright. That's a good hand. Okay, I like the Pontiff. More Death Touch is good. Let's see here. So we can do the Oligarch. I think we will. Take 3. Okay. So, now we can get in with the Oligarch and jam a Juggler. Undercity's Embrace is not bad either, but let's get in with the Oligarch, play our Juggler. That way we can trade with the Zerta Goblin and get a little bit of card advantage here, which I like. Okay. All right. So, this is actually nice. We'll take the trade here. They'll deal 5 to us. Can hold up the Undercity's Embrace. Could have done the Pitiless Pontiff, but I wanted to see what they played first. Alright, so we'll Embrace now. So we'll take the 5. And then we can play the Pontiff. Leave up some Death Touch and Indestructible. 2 cards left in our opponent's hand. Good to know. All right. Hmm. So they have Scorchmark mana. That would have been their opportunity to do it. So I'd say it worked out quite well for us, actually. Let's see. So we can play the Forbidding Spirit, hold up the Spire Mangler, get in for 3 here, I think. Remember, they do have to pay to attack. Okay. So, um, hmm. Remember, it can only be blocked by 1 creature. Um, I think that I take it here and go to 1. And then I'm going to play Spire Mangler. And I'll have my Rally to Battle, which is pretty good to have here. Let's see. So, we can get in with everything. 3, 5, 7, 8. So we kill them with Rally to Battle. Potentially. They're just like a trample away from getting us, though. So I could have actually played the Civic Stalwart, but if I Dead Rebels, then I can make them pay again. I think that we just rally and untap, though, honestly. And I can Dead Rebels, but we'll leave up the Pontiff, I think. Alright, so we'll go to game 3. And still have the option to do or expose, but I kind of don't want to. So I think we'll just run it back. Alright, we'll play first. We'll mulligan that one. This one will keep. Yeah, we kind of want that. I mean, we want land too, but that card actually, to me, kind of makes sense to have. Lets us deal with the first threat that we may come across. I don't want my Ministrant to get scorch marked, but we'll see if it happens. Alright, that was a good draw. Let's take, oh, we can actually do the Embrace here. I think we will. Because then I can follow up with like Teza into Ministrant, which I think is kind of good actually. No play. Alright. So we'll play Teza. Uh-oh. Sunder Shaman's going to get our Ethereal Absolution too. It's pretty good. Let's see here. Rally to battle, not bad. So if they have the Scorch Mark, we're kind of in trouble. If they don't, we look okay. Okay. So, kind of in some trouble now. Because if I play the Ethereal Absolution, there's not much that it does. Except have to be protected, basically. Guess we'll play the Stalwart here and get in for 4. I mean, if I can play the Absolution, my Stalwart can trade with the Sunder Shaman, so I guess that's good. I guess that we go for it here. So I think I'm just going to attack with 1 Spirit. That way, if they kill my Civic Stalwart, at least I can block the Sunder Shaman to keep my Ethereal Absolution. I mean, I guess it should have been pointed out that they can't cast non-creature spells, which is pretty relevant here. Like if they had another Savage Smash or something, but I don't know if that necessarily means I should have attacked with the Spirit or not. It's tough to say. Yeah, that thing's big. No attacks. I probably would have attacked with Nikya. Maybe they don't have a thing worth saving, though. Twilight Panther is a legitimately good draw, so we'll play the Panther. We'll get in with the Spirits. Not the Civic Stalwart, though. So then we can hold up Rally to Battle and Ethereal Absolution, which is good. Two cards left in their hand. And they can adapt at any point. Thankfully, none of their guys have +1/+1 counters yet. Okay. Giving it haste. All right. Last card is Enraged Ceratok. Okay. I can live with that. All right. So I think we just rally here and do the work we've got to do. Which means kill this guy. Kill probably that guy. Kill this guy. Block Nikya. Take 5. Kill a bunch of their guys. I'm leaving them Nikya, but then they can't cast a non-creature spell, which I think is actually pretty good. So we'll give Death Touch here. We did take 5, but I don't know. It seems good to me. So we can threaten lethal. They have to block our Panther. I guess I don't really like that all that much. So why don't we just attack with these two? Or these 3 rather. And then leave up Ethereal Absolution and a Panther. I maybe needed to play that a little bit safer, but I think it's fine actually. I think we'll just Absolution, and we're going to just prevent as much damage as possible here. Because they can't cast non-creature spells, so let's just go like this. And that's fine. I maybe shouldn't have attacked it. Well, once again, they can't cast non-creature spells, so it's not like they could fog me or something. All right, it was a tough match. It was very close. They had a sweet deck, so all right, we'll see round 2. Round 2, we'll play first. That is definitely a good looking keep. Mm, could demise that. I don't think I will. I'll just follow up with this guy. If they have a pump spell, I guess I can't demise it, so I'll just get in. That worked out. All right. So they clearly got color screwed there. I think that might be the first time I've seen, no, maybe the second time I've seen just this year's Portal played. So maybe they have some slick into the battlefield stuff. Obviously, we did not get enough information to really sideboard anything, so we'll run it back. All right, this is a keep. So I guess we'll probably just drop a Ministrant and see if we can get some Afterlife tokens going. It's good value. All right, start dropping the Ministrants. I guess we'll discard a... I don't know. It's kind of between, I think, Stalwart or Rally? Maybe the... Well... Maybe the... I don't know. What do I like more, Rally or Stalwart? They're both pretty good. I think we're gonna go Stalwart. That was a tough one. I like having the creature, but the Rally, I don't know. Could have gone either way. I feel like the late game is looking good for us because we have the Absolution, but we'll see. So I can play the Messenger here. I can leave up a Spire Mangler to block a Basilica Bellhaunt too. I think we'll just play the Messenger. That way I can actually double block a Bellhaunt, which is pretty good. All right. Spirit of the Spires, also pretty good. I think we'll just get in with a Messenger and play the Spirit of the Spires. Okay. Here we'll block the Guild Mage. I can take 7, I think. And we'll just go back to patient. Alright, so we'll play the Ministrant. 2 cards left in our opponent's hand. Actually, I don't know if we can be patient, because the Syndicate Guild Mage is going to do some work against us. But then again, I can't really attack with that either. That's challenging. Alright, I guess now we'll discard the... the Rally or the Mangler? I guess the Rally. Another Ministrant's good. Let's get in with the Messenger, I think. And we'll play a 3rd Ministrant. I don't feel like their attacks are amazing. Just do this. Alright. Forbidding Spirit. Preventing their attacks is pretty good, so... Fine doing that. Get in with some flyers here. No attacks. Alright, so now we just go for the absolution. Does allow them to tap, I guess, at Forbidding Spirit. Fine with that. Alright, so get in with these. Let's see. We have 3 blockers. Maybe I have to leave this back, so we have 4 blockers. Or do I need even more than that? I might. Maybe I need 5 blockers. Problem is, this thing's a clock. I mean, they don't have great attacks. The question is, can I live? They attack with everything. I still have plenty of good blocks. Let's see, I block their biggest guys. I take 2, 3, 4 tops. I think we're okay. I think I'm just going to attack like this. Jeez. Well, at least they can't use Syndicate Guild Mage. That's good. They could tap our spirit, but I don't think they can. I still don't really think they can afford to attack. Alright, unfortunately we lose our Mangler, and they gain some life, which makes this more challenging. That was their last card at least, which is good. Grotesque Demise is good too. Yeah, that's actually pretty helpful. I think we'll just get in with our spirits. Leave up the Absolution and the Grotesque Demise. Kind of wish they didn't draw that, but okay. Let's see here. So we block like this, we block like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think we actually have to demise this. I should have made the token. I don't know what I was thinking. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have 6 blockers, and we can start making some tokens here. So we'll get in with 2 guys. Pass. All right. Looks like we got the match. Pretty close, though. I could have left another dude back, maybe. But then I wouldn't have threatened lethal next turn. So this is the only way I saw that threaten lethal. All right, we'll see you in round 3. Round 3, won the die roll, playing first. Good keep. All right. We'll get in there and we'll drop a Pontiff. I don't really want to trade a Panther for a Goblin, but I guess I will. I don't have to. I can play a Civic Stalwart next turn. I guess I could do that instead. This looks familiar. Alright, he didn't attack, so now we can play the Stalwart, which is nice, actually. Get in there. I think we're ready to consume. I'm okay with this, actually. We're going to end up trading the Panther, because they'll block this thing, and then we'll just sack the Panther. That's fine. Whatever. Get in for 3, get rid of their dude. Ethereal Absolution next turn. I could have waited. Maybe waiting would be better. Honestly, I could see the argument for waiting there. The Absolution should get them, kind of hose them here. They might just seed when they see this, because it's so harsh. Just such a dirty card. They're also land screwed, which helps us quite a bit, obviously. Alright, so we're playing Gruel again. I still don't know if I want to bring in Exposed to Daylight. Usually I would think sacrifice effects are generally good against a Gruel deck, because their guys tend to be pretty fat. But they're clearly playing like a Gravelhide Goblin or whatever, so slightly worse, but we've got all the Death Touch on the ground too, and Grotesque Demise. Everything seems fine. I'm not ready to bring in Exposed to Daylight for one card. This hand's not great, but I'll keep it. Alright. Alright. We'll jam a Panther here. Okay. So I think we'll do the Spirit of the Spires because it can block the boar even if they play a 4-power creature, which they might. So we'll take our 2. Rebel Slinger, alright. Ministrant's good. I think we'll just make better use of mana and play the Messenger. I can't decide if I'm willing to trade my Spirit of the Spires for a Gravelhide Goblin. I'm not thrilled about it. I'm actually surprised they don't want to make that trade, quite frankly. But let's play the Ministrant now and then pass. Basically just saving consume for something big. Alright. It's an unexpected splash. Okay. That's fine too. So they're going to kill both of our guys, but I guess we'll net some things out of it. So I don't really want to consume. Could consecrate. Consecrate. I don't love that either. This one, on the other hand, probably block like this. Can't do anything about that. So we'll take a bunch of damage and lose all of our things. Alright, so we'll consume them. And we can play the imp. And I think we're actually going to get rid of our own creature in case of absolution. So which one would I not want to bring back to Dead Revels? Could be the Panther, but I like having the... Maybe the Messenger, actually. I like having an option with Dead Revels that's a cheap creature. Like I said, I could have gotten rid of one of their creatures, but I'm just, I guess, thinking about Ethereal Absolution. Alright. Uh-oh. Guess we'll play a Civic Stalwart. Can I even get in with the Carrion Imp? I don't think so. Might have to take 6 from that hybrid. So Stony Strength got us. Gravelhide Goblins got us, sadly. Maybe I bring in the... Yeah, I could see that actually. I might want to bring in the... That's weird. You can do that anytime you want. I would have attacked first. So do I block or do I take it? What does blocking do? I don't know. Saves me 6 points of damage, I guess. Alright. Well, that would have been better. I didn't think about what I needed. Um, guess I have to block like this to not die. So I'm going to bring in the Caracals because at least they can block the goblins, which I feel like is important. So we'll do that. We'll bring in a Caracal. Cut like I don't know. I don't want to cut any of it. Cut. I guess embrace. I don't know. I can't make that decision comfortably. So we'll swap that out and see if that helps us with those pesky gravelhide goblins. We'll play first. That's a keep. Good hand. I think we're just going to play the Ministrant and pass. Hmm. Huh. Hope I get the fourth land here. I did. So now we can play Teza. And get in there. I'll get in with both. I'm okay with that. That's a fine trade for us, actually. Especially since we have Consume in hand. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. So they exile a Rendhorn, which they can't play because they didn't deal damage to us. Another Gravelhide Goblin. And Gateway Plaza. So we can just demise that and get in there. Wait. Oh, so they can permanently play that Rendhorn, I guess. It's pretty good, actually. That's alright. Alright. Steeple Creeper. Can get in for 6. Say they attack us and play a Rendhorn, and then we just consume it and get in for... You know what? I'm just going to attack. Because they kind of have to attack so that they can play these things. But they probably want to play a Rendhorn now that we can just make them sacrifice basically. I can kill Teyza, that's fine. All right. We'll just leave up the Absolution. Okay. So I can block the creeper and then use Absolution on it again. It's pretty good. All right, sweet. Got the draft with a little help from my friend Ethereal Absolution in basically every match. Yeah. This deck was really good. Really good. A lot of good synergies. Ethereal Absolution with Teyza. It's a lot of fun. Both, I mean, triple Ministrant with Teyza in itself is insane. Double Spirit of the Spires. So cool synergies happening here. Kind of a weird curve, but it all worked out. Very fun. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.